to go on and on and on and on and on and on. I mean, imagine growing up with a text like this from the day that you're born, hearing over and over and over, it's okay to fight. It's okay to fight. It's okay to fight. It's okay to fight. Kill the Christians. It's okay to fight. If they fight against you, fight against them. Even if they don't fight against you, subdue them. Fight against them. Fighting is subscribed for them. Fight, 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 fight. If you hear this from the day that you're born, listen, we argue against children being placed in front of violent films. We don't want to show our kids violent movies. Why? Because we don't want our kids to become violent. But if you are going to play and recite the Quran over and over, fight them, fight them, fight them, fight them, fight them, fight them, fight them. Becomes like a cheer. Fight them, fight them, fight them, fight them, fight them, fight them, fight! You will become a fighter. Whatever you sow, that's what you're going to reap. And this is all from the Quran. I can list Surah chapter 495. I can list Surah chapter 4101. I can list Surah chapter 4104. I can list Surah chapter 533. I can list Surah chapter 8, number 12. Surah chapter 8:15. Surah chapter 8:39. Surah chapter 8:57, 67, 59 to 60. Surah chapter 8:65. Surah chapter 9, verse 5. Almost in every single chapter of the Quran, it says to fight Christians. Fight those who don't believe in Muslims. Fight those who don't believe in the Quran. Fight those who are not Muslim. Surah chapter 9:14, Surah chapter 9:20, Surah chapter 9:29, Surah chapter 9:30, Surah chapter 9:38 and 39, Surah chapter 9:41, Surah chapter 9:73, Surah chapter 9:88, Surah chapter 9:111, Surah chapter 9:123, Surah chapter 17:16, Surah chapter 18:65 to 81, Surah chapter 21:44, Surah chapter 25:52, Surah chapter 33:60 to 62, Surah chapter 47:3 to 4, Surah chapter 47:35, Surah chapter 48 verses 17, Surah chapter 48 verses 29, Surah chapter 61 verses 4, Surah chapter 61 verses 10 to 12, Surah chapter 66 verses 9, Surah chapter, and I already read Surah chapter 2. Wow. Are you trying to tell me, preacher, that there's that many verses in the Quran that say to fight non-believers? Are you trying to tell me, preacher, that there's that many verses that say to kill those who fight against you, to fight those who don't believe what you believe? Are you telling me the truth, preacher? These scriptures are all on live feed right now on my YouTube channel, Christ Forgiveness. You can play it back and quote the verses. If what I'm saying is true, not only is the Quran hate literature, but it has no right in our public schools. It has no right in our Catholic schools. Pope Francis is an idiot. And anyone who's falling for these lies of, oh, I'm being persecuted. That's like saying the murderer is in jail. You're persecuting me. Don't imprison me. I know I'm a murderer, but, you know, you're persecuting me by putting me behind bars. Now, I will say again, I am not saying that every Muslim is a murderer. And even though they believe in the Quran, I do not think that any Muslim should be slaughtered or killed or persecuted unjustly. I don't believe that. I believe that everybody has the right to freedom and everybody has the right to be treated with dignity. A Muslim, everybody should be treated with respect. But that doesn't mean that my rights should be taken away, that I can't share my opinions about a religion I don't agree with. Because if someone like me were to preach what I preach in Sharia-led countries, in Saudi Arabia, in Pakistan, and any of these countries, I would be killed and imprisoned. And that is the truth. And not one person could prove me wrong. That man who stood before me gave me some random scripture and couldn't even look at the rest of the context of the Quran because he knows that what I'm saying is true. He knows.